In today's video I will show you how to show a loading bar before loading your ThreeJS contents. So sometimes loading ThreeJS contents may take a lot of time, and depending on how much longer it takes, you might have to show a loading bar before the content is loaded. Also, if you look at the top left, there is also kind of like a monitor which tells you how fast your website is. Like it displays whether your frames are dropping, or what exactly your frames are, whether they are running at 60 fps or not. So yeah, this is what we will look at, and I will refresh my website to show you the loading progress bar which I have created. So it is very simple. This is a horizontal line which you can see. I will again show you, like there is some issue with the CSS styling. Once it tries to complete, I don't know why it tries to come back to the center as well. If you know why that is happening, like my CSS is not that strong. If you know why that is happening, do let me know in the comments. So I will show it to you again. So it works. Now here you can see, now this issue happens. So like it tries to come to the center, then it tries to go to the right side. So what I want is that the progress bar should start from left, which is happening currently, but as soon as the 3js content is loaded, it should not come at the center. It should go to the right, keep going to the right and end it. So I will show it to you once more. So here you can see this is the issue. So anyways, uh, what I'm trying to tell you guys, that is achieved, and I will tell you how to achieve it. The only issue is with CSS styling. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, inside my project, as usual, if you haven't seen my previous videos, go check it out, because I won't explain the entire setup. The only thing which I will explain you is you will have to add this dependency GSAP, which is used for animation, as well as I have added this dependency. Now this will tell you whether your frames are dropping or not. Now this is for performance related things. So if I here you can see it drops at certain point. Okay, if I try to move it fast, or if there are bunch of 3js components, then it will tell you whether what frame rate your website is loading. So all I have done is that go to my canvas component. Here I have used gltf loader, and this is how I'm importing gsap or gsap, and this is for stats. Now I have created a reference for our loading div. Okay, and this is how you initialize the stats. And here you have to pass 0, because there are different ways of what you want to show on the panel. So if you want to show milliseconds, I think that is also possible. But I want to show frames per second, that's why I have passed it as 0. You can check the documentation if you want more customized thing. Then just do document.body.append child stats.dom, and at the bottom, inside the tick function, you have to do stats.begin and stats.end. That's it. That's how you do a frame. That's how you display that monitor of stats. But don't use it for production website. This is only for debugging purpose. Next, okay, so as usual, I have created a scene. Okay, then I have done an overlay geometry as well as an overlay material. So this is for displaying the black screen which you see at the start. So I will again refresh it. So here you can see this black screen. So this is for that overlay geometry, and I've just used simple shaders, but if you want, you can just use normal mesh material as well and give it a color. You don't have to use shader. And here this is the overlay, and here we get the loading manager. Okay, so there are two callbacks. One is for loaded and one is for in progress. So this is for in progress. So here you can see, once I will come back to this later on. Okay, then inside the gltf loader I'm passing the loading manager, as well as inside cube texture loader I'm passing the loading manager. This is for our background environment as usual. This is for updating the material. This is for loading our gltf models, and this is for our lights, and they are added to our scene. Next, same as usual, I'm setting the size. I'm adding our camera. This is for orbit controls. This is for setting our renderer. This is for resize options and double click, and this is our clock. and inside tick I'm just beginning the stats and ending the stats, which I have told you previously. And inside our HTML, apart from using the canvas, I have also added this div which has a position of absolute, and it occupies the entire width. Okay, and make sure you make the z index as 2. And this is the animation part, so it starts from scale x of 0 and top left, so it will start from over here. Okay, from the left side, top left side, and it transition is for 0.5 second. Okay, and this will change is only for performance related stuff. Now okay, once it starts, so here as I told you, here you get a callback for in progress. So here I am checking what is the progress of those Three.js models. Okay, this is how you get it. And if the loading bar dot current is not equal to null, I am changing the style to whatever the progress ratio is. Okay, and this callback gets called when everything is loaded perfectly. And here again, as you can see, I'm changing the style. Okay, and if you don't want to use gsap, you can also use window.set timeout, but from what I have heard, gsap is more performant than window.set timeout, or maybe internally it might be using the same and doing some kind of performance optimization. So yeah, that should be it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.